Hello students, today we are going to discuss the chapter errors in measurements and failures in instrument, which is there for the fourth semester electronic instrumentation control engineering, and the name of the subject is electronic measurements here. And we start with the chapter here. The chapter starts with an error. So before that, I want to tell you, so this chapter carries 15 marks in the semester and exam. So the chapter starts with the definition of error. So basically, you can define error like the deviation of true value from the desired value is called the error here. So next, what are the different types of errors? So that is, we have a gross error, we have a systematic errors, and we have a random errors here. So basically, the gross errors are the human errors. So like we do mistakes while reading the instruments, while reading from the instrument, that is was misreading of instruments. So incorrect adjustments and improper applications of the instrument. So they are called gross errors. So systematic errors are what? The shortcomings of the instruments, such as the defective parts or worn parts or effects of the environment on the equipments or the user. So they are nothing but systematic errors. And third one is random errors. So these errors are due to unknown causes. So means the causes we will not come to know easily for what purpose we are getting the error. So such errors are what normally they are small and they follow the law of probability here. And now we are going to discuss in detail so what all these errors are, and this is very important question from this chapter here. So first we are going to discuss the gross error. So these errors are mainly due to the human mistakes in reading the instrument or in using the instrument. So basically we get errors, so that is because of the human. So because we don't know how to take the readings properly or how to use the instruments properly. So they are called what? Basically gross errors here. So these errors we cannot treat mathematical here. So the complete elimination of gross error is not possible, but we can somehow we can minimize the gross error here. So some errors can be easily detected, while others may be unnoticed here. So these errors can be avoided by the two ways here. So that is, the first method is we should give immense care should be taken while taking readings and recording the data. And second one is we have to take two or more readings for quantity to be measured. Right? If we take only one reading, we cannot able to get the data clearly. So instead of one, we can take two or three readings here. So next one is systematic errors. So basically there are three types of systematic errors. The first one is instrumental errors, then environmental errors, and observational errors here. So instrumental errors are the errors inherent in instruments because of the mechanical structure. Then instrumental errors can be avoided by selecting a suitable instrument for particular measurement and calibrating the instrument against a standard value here. So environmental errors means these errors are due to the external conditions to the measuring device. So sometimes due to the temperature or humidity, we may get error in the instrument here. So they are what? Environmental errors. And third one is observational errors. So such errors are introduced by the observer. So the most common error is parallax error introduced in reading a meter scale. So basically this problem we are going to face when we see the clock in the wall here. So if you stand straight in front of the clock, we can able to read the time properly. So if you move either left or right side, we cannot able to read the proper time. So that is basically what the observational error here. And third one is random errors. So these errors are due to the unknown causes. So means the cause for the error we will not come to know easily here. So such errors are normally small and they follow the law of probability here. So random errors can be treated mathematically. So the causes of these errors are sometimes due to mechanical vibrations or friction in the instrument movement, or a parallax error between the points and the scale here. So next we are going to discuss the sources of error. The sources of errors are insufficient, maybe due to the insufficient knowledge of process parameters or design conditions, or maybe due to the poor design in the instrument, or maybe due to poor maintenance of the instruments. Poor maintenance means what? If you don't do the maintenance properly, the system will not work properly here. So that is, poor maintenance is also a source of error here. Then change in process parameters, subsets, etc. Then certain design limitations, and last one is errors caused by person operating the instrument here. So these are what some of the source of errors. So next we are going to discuss the mean time between failure. So we can define a mean time between failure as, so it is the measure of how reliable a hardware product or a component is. So basically it is used for repairable systems. So it indicates the reliability of a system. So basically we can say it is the average time between failures of a given device. And next we are going to discuss what is mean time to repair. So it is basic measure of maintainability of repairable items, and it is the average time required to fix a failed component or device and return to its production states. So basically it indicates the efficiency in correcting process. So the goal of the organization should be to decrease mean time to repair, and we have to increase mean time between failures of a system here. And next we are going to discuss what is the need for maintenance policy and why the maintenance is required. You consider instrument, you consider anything, they required is what? A maintenance. Even as a human being, so we need a proper maintenance here in order to keep our the health in a good working condition here. So maintenance is a process in which the working condition of plant or machinery has been checked. The cost of regular maintenance is very small when it is compared to the cost of major breakdown, at which time there is no production here. So the main purpose of maintenance is to ensure that all the equipment required for production is operating at 100% efficiency at all the times. So there are two types of maintenance we are going to study. First one is preventive maintenance and corrective maintenance. So basically the preventive maintenance is the where the equipments are inspected, maintained and protected before breakdown or other problems occurs here. So it is important part of facilities management. So the benefits of preventive maintenance are better conservation of assets and increased life expectancy of assets, and we can improve the safety and quality conditions for everyone. And last one is timely routine repairs, reduces large scale repairs here. And last one is corrective maintenance. So the corrective maintenance is where the equipment is repaired or replaced after wear or malfunction or breakdown. So in corrective maintenance, repairs are only done after the major problem has occurred here. And last one is the different types of failures in electronic instruments. The equipment failure refers to any event in which any equipment cannot perform its intended purpose or task here. So there are so many reasons for the failures in the instrument. So we are going to discuss one by one here. The first one is the mechanical failures. Under mechanical failures, we get excessive deflection. It may be due to corrosion, or it may be due to wear and tear, or thermal shock. And next, second factor is improper operation. Third one is failure to perform preventive maintenance. Fourth one is failure to continuously monitor the equipment. Next, defects in design, process and quality. Next, due to excessive temperature, that is environmental factor. And next one is excess current or voltage in the instrument. And failure of insulation. Next, defective component used in the design. And last one is failure to the age of electronic equipment here. Thank you.